there, Dooley Godot here with you once again with a special video where we talk about the severe weather and we kind of analyze the situation across America, take a look at some of the storm fronts and different things that's going to be coming through that's going to help contribute and increase our situation with severe weather over the next few days. And what we're going to do when we get started, let's take a look at the North American model right now. So we're going to be working with the NAM. Here's what we're going to be seeing across the East Coast this afternoon, down into the Southeast. Here's those showers and thunderstorms that we'll be seeing today from this area of low pressure. And we have this cold front here, and it's going to provide the catalyst for severe thunderstorms this afternoon here. And here's our other area for severe storms here across the northern plains into southern Canada here. And this is going to provide some wicked severe thunderstorms here across the northern plains as that moves on off into Minnesota over the weekend. Because later on in the weekend, Sunday, we're going to be seeing a lot of severe weather here across the northern plains into Minnesota and the Dakotas here in Nebraska. We're going to be seeing the potential for some large tornadoes and very large thunderstorms for your Saturday and Sunday out there. And you can see a lot of wind is also going to be pushed up, adverted north, advected to the north here. You see these tight isobars. So not only will there be an increase in temperature, we're going to see those dew points rise into the 70s, the upper 60s, the lower 70s. So we're going to be seeing a lot of that take place this weekend as we get set for these rounds of severe weather coming our way. All right, here we are as we take a look at our cape. Here is our cape this afternoon that's going to be pulling up here into the East Coast. And you can see this afternoon's cape here, and it's going to be about 12 to 1300 joules of cape here. So we're going to have decent cape here along the East Coast tonight, and we'll see a little bit of cape here start to pull up for your Saturday. This is the cape for tomorrow, and you can see it pull up into the northern plains here. We got 2,000-3,000 joule cape, so that's going to help to trigger some of those thunderstorms as well. So we got a lot of energy and fuel to work with this weekend across the northern plains for those thunderstorms, and we have a little bit less to work with today across the northeast as we deal with those that potential for tornadoes this afternoon across the East Coast and the mid-Atlantic states there. So here is our SIN. This is our capping in the atmosphere, our convective inhibition. So we will be seeing a little bit of SIN work its way into to the northern plains here this afternoon. So we got a little bit of capping out there. So we got a strong cap for it to break through. So we will be seeing that cap today and tomorrow. Not a whole lot of cap on the East Coast this afternoon because we have that front, so we have a lot of forcing because of that frontal boundary on the East Coast. So we're going to see a weaker cap, but a lot more cap to deal with here in the Central Plains and down to the south. So if we see thunderstorms here, that's going to be after they break through that strong cap this weekend. So for today, we got that strong capping out here. We got about 600-700 cap, negative 600 cap here. So we got pretty decent capping for the atmosphere to have to fight through to fire off some of those storms. This is why these storms here, a good chance these are going to be a lot of discrete supercells. So there's going to be a lot of individual cells. Whereas when we get to Sunday, we're going to be seeing that linear potential derecho or squall line develop with those thunderstorms. Here we are as we take a look at our bulk shear. So we have a lot of shearing out here. So we're looking at about a 40 to 50 knot shear across the northern plains this afternoon. So that's going to be a lot of rotation in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So that's going to really help with offsetting those updrafts so we can see those prolonged updrafts get supercells to develop, and then we'll start to see some of those mesos take shape as well. And we got a little bit of shear, a little bit of less shear on the East Coast, but we will be seeing that today as a result of that frontal boundary out there. So we're going to see a lot of forcing, but not as much shear. I think the tornado threat is actually going to be stronger in the northern plains tonight and this weekend. So as we take a look at our supercell composite, this talks about what our parameters here for supercell development here, so we can see some supercells that can develop along the East Coast this afternoon and the evening, right? And here we are, and we take a look at the northern plains, our other area where supercells can develop. You can see it down here through parts of Nebraska, through the northern plains, and into Minnesota for the Sunday. So this is Sunday's look, and we can see how that really kind of evolves here on the 29th, and we're going to be seeing that potential there for supercells to develop here, especially in southwestern Minnesota and South Dakota and Nebraska and northwest Iowa. All right, so now as we take a look at the next 3 days in the severe weather outlook here, here's where we're going to be seeing that slight risk for severe thunderstorms here. We're going to be seeing that large hail, isolated tornadoes, and damaging winds and flash flooding is going to be possible in this region as well for your Friday today. And we'll be seeing the potential for severe storms from the tip of Maine all the way down to the Gulf Coast. If you're along the eastern seaboard today, everywhere except maybe the Boston area and Massachusetts and Rhode Island and Connecticut, you might not see it until later this evening or overnight tonight. You can see maybe a slight risk, a marginal risk for a severe storm coming through your area later tonight. And then we have the northern plains today, where we're going to see those isolated tornadoes, some large hail possible here across the northern plains of the Dakotas and Montana and parts of Wyoming as well for today. And tomorrow, we'll see that risk move a little bit further to the east and south here through Nebraska and South Dakota is where we're going to see the greatest risk here in the yellow for some isolated tornadoes. And large hail is going to be the main threat, and we're going to be seeing those damaging winds in the green here and some hail as well with some stronger thunderstorms with our isolated severe storms. And then some more isolated severe storm here along our dry line down in Texas, where we could be seeing some isolated severe storms. So these dry line thunderstorms are always pretty to look at and have interesting cloud formations with these guys down there. So another area that's going to be good for storm chasing. Here we are in the upper Midwest tomorrow. I think we might see a derecho in this region develop here. Remember the dust storm a few weeks ago in the same area, northwestern Iowa, South Dakota, and Nebraska here. We saw a haboob come through with a derecho. So I think, again, that potential exists for a derecho to develop across the northern plains for your Sunday evening. I think it's going to be more closer to evening that potential will be the greatest for that linear thunderstorm. But prior to that, we're going to see discrete supercells down here in Nebraska and the Dakotas. Minnesota is not going to get started till later in the day, and I think they won't see it until that linear thunderstorm comes through. Then you'll see it in the eastern sections of Minnesota, and it'll probably start to lose some strength as it moves east of 35. So you'll be dealing with that severe weather primarily west of the Twin Cities. But the Twin Cities shouldn't quite let their guard down. I just think it won't be as bad for the Twin Cities as it will be for the western and southern areas in Minnesota. So that was a look at the 3-day severe weather outlook. And now we're going to talk about some areas and what you could see in your separate regions where we think the biggest impacts of that severe weather will be. So now we're going to be looking at some isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms late today, and this is going to be through South Dakota. We got surges here, so this is going to be an area where we're going to be seeing that 60 plus mile per hour wind gusts, some large hail, and dangerous lightning as well. So this is what going to be the primary threats today for this region for those severe thunderstorms. And as we take again a look at the same area tomorrow, we got surges here, and we got parts of we got South Dakota and Nebraska as well. That's going to be dealing with that slight risk for severe weather. So 60 plus mile per hour winds. We got the large hail and some lightning is going to be an issue. Also, a lot of dangerous cloud to ground lightning. So between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. tomorrow, you'll be dealing with this when you have the greatest chance to see those severe thunderstorms out there for your Saturday. So we'll see for the south. So we're talking northeast Wyoming to western and south central South Dakota with the highest threat Monday from the Black Hills or from the Black Hills eastward. All right, so that is a look at the severe weather threat for the next couple of days for South Dakota. Now, as we take a look at what we're going to be seeing as far as severe weather here across North Dakota, we got Brookings and Madison, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We got South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, and Nebraska. All right, so this is now the eastern edge of where that severe weather is going to be, and we're going to have large hail and damaging wind is going to be the primary hazards. And don't forget the isolated tornado possibility as well. And here we are with the Northeast. So the Northeast, we have the big cities. We got New Jersey right here. So we're looking at down to Delaware, New York City, and Long Island. So we're going to be looking at the hazard. It's going to be strong to severe thunderstorms. Primary threat is going to be damaging wind gusts to 60 miles per hour. Large hail or tornado is going to be possible, as well as flash flooding. So this afternoon and this evening is when that front is going to come through, and you're going to be seeing those severe thunderstorms with that flooding and that possible tornado. All right, here we are as we move on into your severe weather outlook for today. This is a little bit further down the line toward the mid-Atlantic states. Now we are talking about North Carolina, Maryland, as well as Virginia here. So we're going to be looking at your severe weather threat this afternoon, and we're going to be seeing that same threat: large hail, damaging wind, a possible tornado, and flash flooding is going to be possible as well around the DC area. All right, so as we take a look further down the line here into Raleigh, North Carolina, here we got Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte, Fayetteville. You guys also going to be dealing with that same threat for that thunderstorms will be capable of producing tornadoes. We're talking tornadoes, damaging wind gusts, and hail. Heavy rain and flash flooding is also going to be possible with these storms, okay? And for as far as we look at tomorrow's severe weather threat, we are talking about what area is this in? We have this is in Nebraska, so we're looking at the Nebraska here. This is the southern end of tomorrow's severe weather threat. We got damaging winds, large hail, and dangerous lightning going to be the primary threat. An isolated tornado is going to be possible as well. So we got isolated thunderstorms could develop mainly along and north of I-80. A few storms may be severe, and particularly in the Sand Hills and northern Nebraska. Damaging winds, large hail are the main threats tomorrow. Okay? So now we talk about Sunday. Sunday is the day things get interesting. Here we are. Let me stand over here. We got Nebraska. This is the southern end of that enhanced risk, slight risk, and that marginal risk. And we got numerous severe thunderstorms possible, with a few higher end severe thunderstorms possible in the enhanced area. Large hail, possibly very large, damaging winds, and isolated tornadoes will be the threats. So the timing of the greatest severe threat, like I said, late Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. This is when I think that derecho might develop, and this will be the southern end of that derecho if it happens. A lot of this kind of stuff is very conditional. So here we are with the northern end for Sunday, and we're going to have the scattered thunderstorms will develop Sunday afternoon across western Minnesota and quickly become severe. All severe hazards are possible. The severe storms will weaken late Sunday night east of I-35. The hazards: very large hail, 2.5 inch in diameter, damaging winds 75 miles per hour plus, tornadoes as well. That's because of that derecho. So if that derecho develops, we can see those winds top 100 miles per hour in the derecho. So that is what we're going to expect to see out there for your Sunday across the state of Minnesota and the Dakotas and northwestern Iowa. The same area that saw that haboob a few weeks ago. So here is were severe storms across Minnesota. Again, we could repeat the same process Monday, but I don't think we'll see a derecho system set up on Monday. So we'll see scattered thunderstorms will develop again Monday afternoon across western Minnesota, quickly become severe, similar to Sunday. All severe hazards are possible. The severe storms will weaken late Monday east of I-35 once again. Very large hail, 2-inch diameter, damaging winds in excess of 75 miles per hour, tornadoes. Now I see we can see some really strong damaging winds, but I don't think it's going to quite reach derecho status. I think there's a better shot for that on Sunday. My name is Dooley Godot. Yep, that's it. Thanks for watching this special video where we cover the potential for severe weather this weekend. Leave your likes, your comments down in the comment section, and please subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a great day and have a good and be safe out there with the weather. A safe weekend. Bye-bye.